Officers of the Sand Spring Police Department are on full alert as they track a dangerous suspect from Route 51 into a Northwoods parking lot.
We're going into Northwood.
The suspect, Stacey Ann Bunsey, is wanted for suspicion of auto theft. The officers engage her in the stopped vehicle, but as an officer approaches, Bunsey hits the gas. Officer Matt Stacey opens fire to try to stop the fleeing suspect.
Stop! Stop!
The first shot hits the windshield. The second hits the roof of the SUV. Bunsey, determined to flee the scene, crashes the vehicle against the officer's patrol car and peels away. Officer Stacey is thrown to the ground by the impact, but gets up to continue chasing the suspect. After the impact, the suspect is still not cooperating and needs to be taken down. Bunsey is finally submitted and taken to a nearby hospital. She's arrested and charged with possession of a stolen vehicle, failure to obey a police officer, assault with a deadly weapon, driving under the influence of drugs, and resisting arrest.
Stop!
The Sand Fire was a raging wildfire that tore through the Angeles National Forest, just east of the Santa Clarita Valley in LA County, California, which put over 1,500 homes in the area in jeopardy. Roughly 1,700 firemen battled the infernal flames that reduced everything into ashes. 70 fire pumps, 38 ground teams, and 9 helicopters were brought in to help stop the blaze. Huge explosions of fire and sand threatened to destroy the towns of Acton and Agua Dulce. The firemen battled bravely against the massive flames. In the end, the fire consumed 42,000 acres of forest and destroyed 18 homes. Local authorities keep the red flag alert for days and call for local residents to leave the area for their own safety. Officers also confirm that the Sable Ranch, an iconic filming location where Maverick, the A-Team, and 24 were filmed, had also been destroyed by the fire. Now for a funnier story. A young black bear has decided to enjoy the city nightlife and take in some of the urban scenery. Apparently, mom and dad were out of town. Furry and friendly as he may seem, with his enormous claws and sharpened teeth, luckily, someone called him out. The bear was initially discovered near Mission College campus. Perhaps it wanted to go to a night class and make new friends. Animal Control Services, with the help of local police and fire departments, tracked the beast to a district in Sylmar, LA. As Animal Control moved closer, the bear ran, jumped, and scaled a couple trees and fences. Finally, our hairy friend was cornered in a residential neighborhood and safely taken into custody. According to the officers, the bear weighed 125 pounds and was between 2 and 3 years old. Vets examined him to make sure he was okay, and soon afterward, he was returned to his natural habitat, just a bit more worldly. Imagine if you walked into a local gas station to buy something to eat and stumbled into a gunfight between an armed suspect and the local police. At approximately 9:15 p.m. at a convenience store near South Beach Boulevard and Hillsborough Drive, here, the man can be seen walking around inside the store, drinking, smoking, and throwing things on the floor. As he prepares to leave, he raises his gun at the officers. The officers open fire, forcing him back inside, and decides to make a run for it. He rushes through the door, firing at the officers. They return fire with deadly accuracy, immediately bringing him down. Fortunately, no employees or clients were injured during the standoff. No doubt, crime does not pay. Sometimes, cars themselves can be deadly weapons. And, as this car accident proves, the road is one dangerous place. Watch what this driver went through. His car is first hit by a huge platform truck in the middle of the highway. Then, it's hit by another speeding truck, and just when you think it's over, other cars crash into the vehicle. Over and over again. A mass pileup that has a dozen people in harm's way. One driver, badly hurt, makes it out of his vehicle. He lies on the ground, almost unconscious, when the police make it to the scene.
Yes, we need resources.
Firemen and the paramedics rush to aid the injured while the authorities investigate what happened. Lucky or not? This beautiful stag was one or the other when he was struck by an arrow, but miraculously, it went straight through him without hitting any of his vital organs. Maybe he ponders this as he roams around Monrovia, Pasadena. The authorities want to help him, but it is extremely difficult to get close enough. The stag was first seen by some neighbors earlier this week, but it soon disappeared. Unable to find him, they went to the authorities. When they finally tracked him down, the deer looked healthy, jumping and roaming around the neighborhood. Officers said that the hunting of the animal was legal, although shooting it inside a residential neighborhood is illegal. Where it was shot remains unknown. Luckily, officers are able to capture and help the animal. It will now be treated and nursed back to health before it is returned to its natural habitat.